So this is a crazy story out of Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, to be exact. And I'm less than 6 degrees separation from this story, meaning that I actually have met this person in this video. Okay, I've seen him out in the club scene, the bar scene, back when I used to hit the bar over the years, and whenever I went to like the really hood bars, I would notice him there. I didn't know him, but he's contacted me on social media before, added me as a friend. I used to frequent the marketplace and sell a lot of different things on Facebook Marketplace, so people would contact me from there, and that's kind of how he ended up adding me on social media. So I used to see him live all the time. Thought he was weird that he would go live all day, might have 2 or 3 viewers there, but that was his business, so it didn't really faze me. But the energy I got from the guy was that he was a positive person that would give you the shirt off his back. At least that's kind of the vibe I got from the times that I've talked to him and seen him, and watched his live for a couple of minutes. That he was a cool dude. So this is a really tragic story. The title of the video is Ohio Neighborhood Candyman Killed on Facebook Live Over a Bottle of Tito's Vodka. Do me a big favor and like the video if you like this type of content. Let's go.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
But I'm fake and lame. No, I'm real. And that's what y'all call us real fuckers, fake and lame. Cause y'all don't like that we set this straight, nigga. You not about to come here trying to check me about my prices for my shit that I wouldn't pay for. That it, come on, dead to the world. Come on, get your ass. That shit dead to the world, bro. Talking that shit to me is falling on deaf ears, nigga.
Huh?
They said it's the bottom of that house.
What's
the price, bro? So what's the prices on the bottom? Trying to get a pint of Tito.
And you are? Who?
Around people, but this is my second. If you get bread, you know who I am.
Alright, what you trying to do again?
A pint of Tito's, how much is a pint of Tito?
25.
25. For sure.
Camera by the victim himself. That shooting now a case of murder.
During this story, brought back so many memories growing up. Fam, one thing that I love about us, which is crazy we don't talk about as much, is how we improvise with the little we have. I'ma just be honest and say this out the gate. Prior to growing up and expanding my horizon, fam, I thought every neighborhood had a candy lady or a candy man.
That is true. There used to be, especially when I was growing up, they had like someone in the neighborhood that made extra money by selling candy, selling ice cream. The liquor man, that's a new thing. When I was, I'm a little older, so I remember back in Cleveland, my grandmother, she sold liquor, but it was an after-hour joint. She wasn't like selling bottles of liquor. She had like a place where they didn't have a liquor license, so people would go there and party, and but I guess that was that version of that maybe in the 80s. But yeah, every hood typically would have something like this. Let's keep it going.
Growing up in DC, it was like that for almost every neighborhood. A person that would sell inventory from the comfort of their home. It could be candy, food, drinks, even cigarettes. And whichever person from that house or that apartment was called in the local community as the candy lady or the candy man.
That's right.
But let's not get it twisted. Like anything else, it comes with a lot of pros and a lot of cons.
Like having strangers come to your house.
And in this case, the cons can get tricky. I mean, anybody would tell you, having strangers constantly in your home, compromising the safety of you and your family, is a huge no-no. Plus, it only takes one person to do the unthinkable in just one incident. But in this video, we demonstrate how having little hustles like this can be a risky job. But I'm gonna let you guys tell me at the conclusion if it was worth the risk. But it's important to understand this, fam. You have to have been in that life growing up or close to it on a daily basis to really understand and be in the mindset of someone who would do it despite the risk. So now we got that squared away. Fam, today we talk about a man who was gunned down on Facebook Live. Wow.
That's a great point. You know, if you grew up in a certain circumstances, you're going to view the world a certain way. So to a lot of people, they may look at this as like, why would you do that type of thing? But if you are a man that's had to get it from the mud since you were a kid, you never had any guidance. And then even, you know, my guy here was 44. Some people never quite figure certain lessons out, you know, if nobody never schooled them or told them about that. You know what I mean? So I agree with that whole sentiment that, you know, some people will, from the outside looking in, they won't even believe, how can you be so crazy to do something like this? But if you come from this, then you'll have a better understanding.
Watching a movie on his front porch with his young daughter, who happened to be over her dad's house for the summer. Now, after going over to Facebook Live,
if you wind that a little bit, you know, this is the part that I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit. I've seen this video with you know, his daughter getting shot.
Close to it on a daily basis to really understand and be in the mindset of someone who would do it despite the risk. So now we got that squared away. Fam, today we talk about a man who was gunned down on Facebook Live while watching a movie on his front porch with his young daughter, who happened to be over her dad's house for the summer. Now, after going over to Facebook Live that captured the victim losing his life, it seemed it was some clues left behind, but it was also some clues on prior Facebook Lives by the victim, which we'll later break down in the video. And
now that energy he was talking with at the beginning of the video, that's definitely not a side that I've ever seen of him. So, you know, we got to put it in context, you know, and being that, you know, I've seen this already, I kind of get where he was coming from and why he was on that type of energy. I don't agree with it, and I will speak on that a little bit later on in the video. Let's keep it going. We're going to go ahead and watch this one.
On top of that, most of all, we pay our respects and try to bring a hand to bringing closure to the family. So before we go over this one, remember, I won't give you no aim. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
I like the way this dude narrates.
Early Thursday morning on June 13, 2024 was the last day a man by the name of Joshua Davis, just 44 years old, would take his last breath after being shot up on his front porch in what it seems to be a paid hit. This incident took place in Toledo, Ohio, on the 300 block of East Lake Street, just before 4:30 a.m.
Okay, I thought it was Elm Street. I had it twisted in my head because I've lived on Elm Street before.
A home that was last purchased in 2007 by a corporation for just $6,000. As mentioned earlier in the video, the victim was also on Facebook Live during
Must have been a foreclosure.
this incident, and everything was captured on camera with possible clues on who could allegedly be involved. Now, before we play that, as I was studying the victim's social media, I noticed he go live often, and I also noticed he was the local neighborhood spot to get liquor. He even sold soap, lotion, deodorant, etc. And weeks before he lost his life, his second to last Facebook Live via his account, he talked about threats he'd been recently getting from his customers.
Now, that I didn't know. I've seen him live on my friend list, and I've seen, you know, he just usually was throwing a party, kicking it type of stuff. I didn't know he sold stuff out of his house. Like I said, I didn't really know the guy. But had I known this guy, and if he was around me, I would have told him. He probably wouldn't have listened. But, you know, you don't sell stuff out of your house like that. It's extremely dangerous. You know, I think it's your job, if you're friends with someone, to let them know that, you know, but a man's going to do what he's going to do regardless of what you think. But no, I didn't know he did all that.
Alright, got it. You want to come to you want me to put it over there?
You can put it right there by that hole.
And this would be like the typical vibe. He'll just be live and doing stuff like this. So I never really watched, but I just noticed he was live all the time, you know, and it's all going to make sense by the end of this video. I don't think those captions are right. Do you know how to swallow a baby? Y'all hear that?
going on, man? What's going on? What's up, Monet Smith? Listen, man. On some real shit. Some of these motherfuckers character is fuck that come through here to my motherfucking crib at night. Now, a female and her brother was here. Like,
And for those of you who don't know slang, when he says some of these people are character, he's basically saying that they, that they're not trustworthy, that there's something strange about them, that they're funny acting. So if they call you character in Toledo, it means that they're suspicious or whatever word you want to insert, that they're not standing down on 10 toes, basically.
there is fuck that come through here to my motherfucking crib at night. Now, a female and her brother was here like 5 months ago, dog. Didn't have enough money to purchase the bottle they wanted. It was $30. Got mad because I wouldn't sell them the bottle. Her brother was supposed to go put the bottle back in the kitchen, right? Now, she had this big-ass purse with her. I have no clue if she dropped the bottle in her purse.
I like the way he said she had this big-ass purse with her. You know what I mean? Like, just knowing she dropped it in there.
I have no clue if she dropped the bottle in her purse when they was facing each other and he faked like he went back in the kitchen and put it up, or if the nigga slipped it in his pants or whatever the Anyway, she just showed up here after 5 months.
Burping on live.
You show up over here and get disrespectful with your mouth, saying I called you a thief. He said he didn't take it. I said, then your sister had to take it. I don't know who took it, but one of y'all took it. It's out to two of you, mother. So I said, that shit happened 5 months ago. I'm not really trying to sit here and talk about this shit. You feel me? Like, but you said you ain't want us back over here, and I don't. So I'm going to sell you this bottle now and find one of these other bottle men the next time you need a bottle. So she get to calling me fake, telling me I'm a bum, I ain't real, this, that, and the other. And then they was about to walk out, her and her girlfriend was about to walk out the door, and then she gonna stop her girlfriend like, nah, get that nigga that $40 so we can get our pint of Hennessy. I said, nah, I don't even want to sell to you. I'm good.
Right.
You feel me? Go call one of them other niggas. See if they gonna give you that bottle of Hennessy for 40.
And this is at 3 a.m. or late at night is when he's selling it. This is like the after hours spot.
Yep, and I will. Good. Get out. All these threats once she walk out the door. Some nigga they was with, you know, he popped out the driver's seat, but it's weird, bro. Like,
One smoke.
who else took the bottle if not y'all? Soon as y'all left, I got up and went to the kitchen because I was talking to my people at the table. They like, oh, Jericho, we out. Boom, I'm talking to my people because they want a bottle. After I sell my people they bottle, they walk out behind them. I go straight to the kitchen to see if that bottle's on the counter. Bottle is not there. I'm blowing this man's phone up. Nobody answered that whole night. Next day I called him. Nobody answered. This nigga called me like 2-3 weeks later. Talking about, oh, I'm just now hearing your text messages, bro. Nigga, we ain't steal that bottle, this, that. Why the fuck did it take you so long to call me back then, bro? I called y'all the minute y'all pulled away from over here. So why you ain't answer my phone call if you didn't do it? Why you trying to act like you just heard my text messages? All that was fake. So now she mad because I ain't sell her the bottle. I kept telling you, I ain't want to talk about this shit because it's old. You can buy your bottle, but this won't happen again.
This lets you know that he's a positive dude for the most part, because he was still willing to sell them another bottle. And he kept mentioning that it's in the past, that he's pretty much let it go. You know, I wish he would have had that feeling even more so to not even do this type of live, because when you speak in this way, you are speaking. I believe that the tongue is very powerful, and you talking this type of talk on live, and you never know, who's watching, because there's always somebody that's crazier or tougher than you, that's going to be willing to come at you. Okay. When you bring that, when you invite that type of energy, by speaking this way, this is why I think he should have just went full-fledged with it and just sold them the bottle, and then just don't answer the calls no more. Don't deal with them, because, I've had to deal with people like this before, that, when they get upset, they don't have enough money for what you're selling. And like me, I've always sold stuff that was pretty much legal for the most part, like would buy and resell stuff. And in my case, I had to deal with people that they don't like your price and they want to argue with you about your price. And I'm like, well, what are you contacting me for? You know what my price is. And if I give you a deal, and then when you do give them a deal, now they want it consistently, so I've dealt with that. So I know what he's talking about, but that's why I was very selective in who I did business with. Okay. But yeah, this is one thing that I hated, when I watched this video, to see him kind of like talking like this on live.
You won't come back here again. That's dead. I don't fuck with thieves. Like I told y'all, brother, y'all pay me my money back or stay the fuck away from over here, bruh. Period. Pay me my money or stay away. Y'all know what y'all did, because y'all didn't call me back for a whole 3 weeks. So I'm not about to sit and act like y'all didn't steal from me, and I know y'all did. I don't care who did it. The point is that it was done. So to deal with motherfuckers, just like I dealt with some niggas the other day. Why do motherfuckers get mad at me because they don't have enough money for the bottle? Like, I will never understand that shit.
Because you're dealing with niggas. You're not dealing with black people.
Like, I'm just supposed to make $3, $4 because that's what you want me to make. Motherfucker, I'm not selling then, bruh. Man, you be getting over Jericho. Why you need to get that much more than what the liquor store charge? Bruh. If y'all don't have after-hour pockets to live in the after-hour life, y'all shouldn't be out here in after-hour time trying to kick it. If you don't have the means to kick it, take your ass home and go to sleep. Don't make that problem for me, though. That's weak. And to call me fake and lame and broke because you can't pay for your bottle is lame. That's some broke. Period. Don't catch an attitude with me. Go ante up. Go ante up. I'm not doing this shit for shits and giggles, motherfucker. Now, y'all motherfuckers be killing me, bro. Then I'm the cheapest in the city.
Kind of look like Jay-Z from here.
So when I stop fucking around, when I really just cut everything off, and I stop fucking around, y'all gonna have to go pay them high ass prices from them other niggas. And I'm not going to care, because I'll be done with this here. Got me drinking it.
You know what? I figured maybe he had to be drinking. All right, because like I said, I don't know the guy, but I mean, the energy I got from him, he didn't strike me as the type of guy that talk like this. He takes care of his daughter, has a house and everything else. Just from what I know,
I'm gonna have some niggas come through here. Do what the fuck you gotta do, man. Please do. Please do what you gotta do, because I'm tired of y'all talking to me crazy. I'm gonna do what I gotta do too. Know that. Come to my house playing games and my kids be here, and you gonna see what type of demon I turn into, and that's on God and all his children.
This part where I put like my hand over my mouth when I first seen this, because you're talking on live, you sell from your house, the people that you're talking to have the advantage because they know where you live, all right, and you have your babies there. Okay, that's just I like to say it was liquor talking, but it just wasn't a smart move.
Fuckers gotta grow the fuck up. If you ain't living in the street life right, then you shouldn't be a part of the street life, man. For real. You know you can't pay for some over here trying to pay for some shit. Period. Say what you want, do what you want. Don't go play with me. Period. I don't know what's wrong with these motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers don't have the means to kick it. Motherfuckers shouldn't be out trying to kick it, man. It's 1 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. If you ain't got the means to kick it, then you shouldn't be out here, man. You shouldn't be out here. You definitely can't get mad at the motherfucker who goes to the liquor store, buy all of these bottles with his own money. Nobody helps with this. How the f*** y'all be wanting me to help you, mothers? Like, help you fuckers for what? Man, I got kids. I got bills. I gotta take care of. I got cars to fix. I got this, that, and the other. I got it to do, baby. I got shit to do. And my shit to do ain't taking care of you. That's not my motherfuckers be trying to act like because they thick and pretty or thick and ugly or ugly and not thick at all or whatever that y'all think because y'all look good to yourselves. It's supposed to give you a break on the bottle because you came in my house dressed the way you dress. I could give 2 less.
Oh man, what is my guy drinking, man? All right, he's going in.
To do.
He's like, if you thick, you ugly, you what? Hey.
And my shit to do ain't taking care of you. The fuck? That's not my motherfuckers be trying to act like because they thick and pretty or thick and ugly and not thick at all or whatever that y'all think because y'all look good to yourselves. It's supposed to give you a break on the bottle because you came in my house dressed the way you dress.
Nah.
I could give 2 less, dog. I could give 2 fucks less. I'm not here to be no one's best friend. I'm not here. This is a business. This is a business, dog. Don't do fuck to me. And you get what you want. Just don't be foul with it. I never forget. I never forget when a man did me dirtball. I never forget when a mother stole from me. I don't forget those type of things, dog. Because I don't steal from people. Right. I'm not no disrespectful nigga unless you make me disrespectful. And a lot of people that know me will tell you that.
Yeah, hey, look, I barely knew him. And I don't think that he ever, like him talking like this is just him frustrated online. I got the sense that he was a lonely guy. That's why I thought he went live all the time. And then I started seeing like, you know, all the parties and stuff he was throwing in his like garage or whatnot. So I'm like, well, maybe he does it for another reason. And I think it was just part of his security, as well as like, you know, to invite people to come kick it. Because people who generally are decent people, they project that on the other people, and they don't realize that it's people out here that think a completely different way than you do and that are just straight. They just cut from something different. So you got to be careful and respect everybody. Okay. I don't care, you know, who you are. I respect everybody when you meet me.
You really have to piss Jericho off for Jericho to fucking snap on you and treat you how you treated him. He only go off of energy, nigga. That's me. I go off of energy. Whatever energy you give me, I'm going to give it right back to your monkey.
I'm going to give it right back to your monkey.
Period. I ain't afraid to throw hands. I ain't afraid of no guns.
No.
I don't give about that shit, bro.
I hated this part. All of this gun talk, all of this stuff is just, you know, I watch a lot of crime documentaries. I watch a lot of police cam videos, and I realize I ain't nowhere near as tough as I thought. You know what I mean? There's people out there that just don't care, will throw their life away like that. You know, so, You know, you got to be careful the words you speak.
Him. He only go off of energy, nigga. That's me. I go off of energy. Whatever energy you give me, I'm going to give it right back to your monkey. Period.
Maybe he edited it and it was right back to your monkey ass or something.
I ain't afraid to throw hands. I ain't afraid of no guns. I don't give about that shit, bro. You shouldn't even be wanting to pull no gun out because you can't pay for some.
I'm very afraid of guns.
But niggas
except for the ones I own.
have done it. Mad about nothing. Mad at they self for real. Cause now you look booty. So because you look booty, you want to take your attitude out on me. That's weird. To me. And then how you pulling up with a carload of motherfuckers and nobody can give you the extra money you need to pay for a bottle? Like, I don't have time for that, man.
A $40 bottle at that. Okay. And then, I think I lost my point. He said something else. I should have paused it at that time. It might come back to me.
I don't have time for this. My babies just came back to me yesterday. Yesterday I argued with them. Today I had to argue with them. This is why lightweight, I was keeping them away from here, dog. Like, because if I got to do some shit pop off, I don't need my kids getting hurt in the middle of it because you niggas want to come over here with attitudes because y'all can't pay for some shit. And y'all want to make it a problem because y'all can't pay for some, bro. I should have to deal with that, bro. Never, ever, ever.
Well, this is a part of doing business. You know, if you have a product-based business and people can walk into your establishment, you're going to get people that's going to steal from you. You got to just know how to deal with it. You got to know how to let it go. And it's not about being right. It's about just fixing the situation. So a lot of times we get in situations, we just want to be right. So we want to get, justice, and somebody who is going to do that type of stuff to you anyway, you're not going to get an apology. You're not going to get a confession. So you just wasting your time. You got to chalk that up to the game. That's just part of doing business.
How about she go have some niggas slide through here? Okay.
See, and now it's threats and all this other stuff. And he kind of hinted towards someone pulling a gun on him beforehand, which I caught. But he's not trying to snitch on nobody. But he's kind of like basically saying someone had already pulled a gun on him over a disagreement. And at this point, some of these light bulbs should be going off in his head that maybe I'm in the wrong line of work.
I'm outside. Have them slide. I'm outside. Come to this plan if y'all want to. So all I'm going to say.
Nah.
I guess I'll be on channel 36 News.
I ain't gonna lie when I say that. That hurt my heart when I heard him say that.
I'm outside.
Talk about affirmations.
Have them slide. I'm outside. Come to this plan if y'all want to. So all I'm going to say. I guess I'll be on channel 36 News.
This is just the liquor talking.
Because I'm going to go ham. If they don't, I'm definitely going ham. I'm going to protect mine. So I hope niggas is on my level. All this weed. I'm about to move to Toledo. And when I do, I promise you I'm not coming back. What's going on, Alizé? Hey, Robbie Malone. Glow Gloss Glisten Fitzpatrick, what's up? For real, man. I really get their life in order, bro. Y'all be getting mad at y'all not a motherfucker. Half you don't be knowing like that. I done been threatened by a couple north side niggas. Oh, nigga, we run the north. We own this north side, nigga. We'll shut you down. Like it's been all kind of threats, bro, and it's weird. All because niggas ain't got enough money for the bottle, but they know what the bottle costs.
Listen, when I lived on the north, I kept to myself. I didn't have no company. I didn't see many dudes on that side of town that I can see myself hanging around. It was a couple of cool cats, but for the most part, I kept to myself. You got to be careful about the energy you have around you. I mean, whether you move to another place or not, it's really about, how you move. Where you live plays a part into it too. But for the most part, I ain't really have no issues, you know, and I will go walking around and everything else. But then again, you know, now it's a lot worse, and I'm talking about over 16 years ago from when I was on that side. But you know, the way he talk is how a lot of people still talk about different sides of Toledo, as far as hoods or whatever, you know, like who run the north or who run hill and all this craziness. And these are, you know, these men are adults still talking like this. It's kind of crazy.
At motherfucker store. I don't give a about the price of the bottle at the motherfucking liquor store. This ain't the liquor store. This is after the liquor store, motherfucker. That's why it's called.
Yo, why did he go Sam Jackson right here? Oh, man.
Not enough money for the bottle, but they know what the bottle costs at motherfucker store. I don't give a about the price of the bottle at the motherfucking liquor store. This ain't the liquor store. This is after the liquor store, motherfucker. That's why it's called after hours. If you go to an after hour, what you doing? You paying anywhere from $10 to $20 to get in that.
And you know what's crazy about the after hours is an after hour spot is like after all the bars close, it's not that many bars or no clubs in the city at all. And I'm speaking from a while ago because I ain't been to a bar or anything like that in a long time. But an after hour, I was at an after hour at one point where it was in the basement of a house and it was only one exit and there might have been like 100 people in this basement. So if anything popped off, we would have all gotten like squashed, killed, or fired. It was only one exit, but that's how we used to do a lot of crazy stuff. So that's what the after hour spot he's talking about, where people would throw these parties in their house and they serve liquor and you got to pay to get in and stuff like that. But I had some good times. I came front.
All right. I charge $40 for a pint of Henny, right, y'all? You go into an after hour, you paying anywhere from $10 to $12 for a shot of Henny. For a shot. 4 of them shots, you got the whole goddamn pint.
Excuse me, that.
But you got drunk people showing up to your house at 2 a.m. in the morning and you're not expecting no drama.
Can I get some grapes?
Yeah. What's up, Brianna? Like, for real, though, like, 4 shots, that's anywhere from $40 to $48, depending on what fucking after hour you go to, of Hennessy. 4 shots out that pint. You would still damn near have a whole pint after 4 shots. Shit, I heard some of these bottle men is charging to deliver a pint of my damn Tito's. A pint of Tito's for $40 is crazy. But I heard y'all paying that. So please.
That's some good vodka.
Miss me with the bush. $25 for the pint of Tito's, dog. $25, $40 for the fifth. Came over here the other day when they found out I was charging $40 for the fifth of Tito's. They said, bro, we ain't going to no other liquor man in the city. You know them charging us $50, $60 for this fifth of Tito's? Exactly. But pull up on me, man. I'm about to roll these blunts, too. Y'all know how I do every night. And we can open this garage, too. Who trying to slide, man?
Yeah, I always saw a lot of messages where he was always inviting people to come over and kick it and have a good time online.
These know I'm all the way outside. Pull up.
Overall, he's a good cat, good-hearted cat, man.
Trying to come get this garage rocket with me. I got some concoction made. You know, that's that slap happy juice for you. I got some of that made. I'll take that out to the garage. I got cups, so I'm going to get they cup fulls. But for real, man. I don't know what's wrong with these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers in Toledo, I swear, bro. I went to Atlanta to go visit my sister last year. Stayed with her for a whole week. I copped me some bottles while I was down there, y'all. We went to one club and we sat in the club because most of their clubs don't close to like 5, 6 in the morning. But they stopped selling liquor after a certain time. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us had just went outside to the parking lot, bro, and I had my bottles in my sister's car. Man, do you know I was charging them motherfuckers way more than what the fuck I charge niggas here, and them motherfuckers was paying that shit. No questions asked, dog. I sold a pint of Remy in Atlanta for $70. A pint of 1738. I sold that $70.
Well, who's gonna be your target demographic in Atlanta? All right, where you don't know too many people, and let's say you start getting money. Who's gonna be your target demographic? I don't know if he thought about that one.
Atlanta. That's why I'm about to move to Atlanta, bro. I'm about to get the fuck away from these ignorant ass, selfish ass, bitch made ass people in Toledo, bro.
Damn.
Because all these you owe them something.
Tell us how you really feel.
Like another grown you barely know owe you something. Nigga, we barely know each other, but you're, oh man, I come here all the time. I be sending people here all the time. Okay, so if you sending people to me, why have my bottle sales not jumped up in the game? Why is it still all my regulars that's been coming to me for years? Ain't no new people pulling up here buying no bottles, bro. Mentioning nobody's name like all such and such sent me. It's all the same people I've been dealing with for years, dog. I've been doing it way too long for a motherfucker to try to act like they bringing me business. Y'all don't bring me.
You can tell a lot by a person by how they act when they're a little bit drunk. And what he's just doing is venting on something that's bothering him. But I know people that like to fight, people that turn into hoes, people that are silly drunks. This is, just a regular guy for the most part. His language may be a little bit crazy for a lot of people. I said I grew up in different hoods in my life, so this is like normal to me. But overall, I can see right through all of that. This is a good cat.
I just don't understand these Toledo. I really don't. What up, Shannon?
When he looked up, he looked like young Hova.
Now that live was in May. Just the next month, weeks later, while on live again, and I'm starting to notice his Facebook Live was sort of a safety net if something happened that he couldn't see. He proceeds to watch a movie while smoking. He then receives a call. Moments later, his daughter can be heard yelling from a scary part of the movie. She asked her dad, could she sit with him? He said yeah. Only minutes later, a man could be heard coming through the door, asking Joshua, did he have a pint of Tito's? Joshua tell him the price, but he also asks him who sent him. See if you guys can catch the name out before I tell you what I heard.
Why you get so close?
Now, a lot of people do this, at least in the city of Toledo. Like I said, I live on the outskirts of Toledo now, so I'm not far. But where they turn their porch into like a man cave or like a family thing, they just chill on the porch. I've seen some really nice ones. So this is not uncommon. To the right is the house, and to the left is the screen door or a locked door, which is you're about to see in a second here.
Oh, you got me!
Let me come back there with you. Can I come back there with you? Please.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the daughter is sitting closer to the projector, and he's sitting at the couch, and she was scared because there's a scary movie playing, so she was like sitting next to him, and they're all watching the movie, and there may be another kid there too.
Let's come back here. I don't want that row seat no more.
It's good.
It was hot.
Good movie.
Do you believe in such things as blessings?
No. Did it just restart?
name is Lee Roland. 6 years ago, I violated a terrifying taboo. Help me. Please recite this with me. Doing it in your mind is fine too.
No.
She said. She said. Police station. Sisters.
Looks like he's fast forward the video.
What you was trying to get again?
A pan of Tito's. How much a pan of Tito?
25.
25. For sure.
Now you might thought he said he robbed people, but he's saying he robs people. Check it out once again.
Huh?
They said it's the bottom of that house.
Yeah,
What's the price, bro? So what's the prices on the bottom? Try to get a pan of Tito.
So to me, it sounded like he woke him up out of his sleep. He had fell asleep watching the movie, and his daughter, I believe, is probably under him or to the side of him. She probably fell asleep as well, and he's asking him for some Tito's and waking him up out of his sleep. And he's saying he robs people. He doesn't recognize the guy. He typically does business with the same people, so this person is someone who he doesn't recognize.
Hey, you are? Who?
I rob people, but this is my second. If you get bread, you know who I am.
What you was trying to get again?
A pan of Tito's. How much a pan of Tito?
25.
25. For sure.
Now that might have been a throw off, but it seems he at least know who Rob is, and the shooter do as well. And it's important to know this. He had a phone call just 30 minutes prior to this, and this happened just before 4:30 a.m. So I'm sure whoever made that call is linked to this as well.
Just before 4:30 a.m. That's crazy that someone even has that on their mind at that time of night to just senselessly. I mean, he didn't get robbed. He didn't get robbed or anything like that. He just comes across as a hit.
After telling him the price and saying okay, the shooter shot 3 times, 2 striking Joshua and 1 striking his daughter. His daughter ended up surviving, but Joshua passed away later at the hospital. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family.
Shooting in North Toledo near East Lake and Elm. Police say 44-year-old Joshua Davis was killed early this morning. According to an autopsy report from Lucas County coroner, he died from multiple gunshot wounds. Police say another person was shot and is in critical condition. Tatiana Cash went to the neighborhood to learn more about the area. Tatiana?
All right, Dan, East Lake Street was filled with family, friends, and neighbors who say shootings do happen along Elm Street, but they're not normally in their area, and they're calling for the senseless violence to stop.
Yeah, usually Elm Street is typically not that bad, but my experience is outdated. But that was one of the signs, like when you get to like LaGrange, you know what, this is a small city in Toledo. You guys don't care about the street names. But typically the street that he was on is not that bad. I still would have been a little bit sketchy myself to be playing anything that looks expensive on my porch, like a projector screen or something like that. And at nighttime, people walking by, you never know who's watching. You never know who's desperate, jealous, hating, or whatever the case may be. So I would have felt uncomfortable sleeping on my porch like that. But he might have been there his whole life, so I don't know. I know he was well liked.
Early Thursday morning, gunshots rang out in North Toledo near East Lake Road and Elm Street. Toledo police say there were 2 victims, 44-year-old Joshua Davis, who was killed, and a female juvenile critically injured. Neighbor Alexander Burrow was home at the time and says he and Davis moved across from one another around the same time 3 years ago.
Good guy. In spite of what anybody say, he still took care of his kids for summer break.
A lieutenant tells WTOL there was an argument before the shooting. However, Davis had a Facebook Live going during the incident, and it tells a different story. The video shows the 2 were watching a movie on the front porch.
For sure.
That was dead wrong. That was dead wrong. Even if it was a misunderstanding, it was a dead wrong to shoot a child.
Right.
Details on the shooter and why it happened are still under investigation.
Never crossed the shooter's mind, or if the shooter even cared if there was a baby or a kid sitting next to him. Just shot him right through the screen door, which was insane.
Borough agrees Elm Street has been in the news a lot for shootings, but this is the first time trouble has landed so close to his front door.
That these young people know that this is a beautiful place to live.
This man said a beautiful.
And these guns are killing people because they don't have a name on it. It's not the neighborhood. They coming from way over.
Man, if you don't get out of here with that, I hate when they do that. It's not the neighborhood. Psh.
Family is hosting a vigil right now in front of the house for Davis. This incident is still, as we've mentioned, under investigation.
Fam, of course I couldn't show you guys the actual shooting and even the sound of the gunshots. I tried. But I'm gonna leave the link in the bio so you guys can check out if you guys would like.
I've seen the video. Unfortunately, like I said, it's a good thing they edited this. It's too crazy for YouTube, all right, but it was tough, especially the part with his daughter and just the whole thought as someone who has a son, and I'm praying for her recovery. I won't even say what I really think. I'm trying to talk about this with as much baby gloves as I can. I'm a pretty blunt person, but I feel horrible for the little girl because I know she loved her dad, and overall he was a really, really good guy. He was taking care of his kid, and just the trauma she's going to deal with. I have a lot of empathy for. I'll just leave it at that.
I want you guys to hear the commotion afterwards from the family and check out some movement before the police arrive just 8 minutes later.
I got hit. Ow.
That's his daughter.
Jericho, what happened? Jericho,
I'm about to show you the video
Jericho,
of 6 years ago.
you talking. Jericho, talk. Where's Dad? Where's Dad?
It sounds like she's saying, where's Jazz? I don't know if she's saying, where's Dad?
Jericho, talk.
Jericho his name is Joshua, but Jericho, I think everybody called him Jericho.
Call 911.
So there was 2 kids on the porch.
What just happened? Call the police. Hurry up. Call your mom, please. Hurry this up. Yes, we can. They're going to die if you don't call the police. I don't want them to come back and start shooting, bro. Go downstairs. Go. Go to the basement. Right there in the basement. Go. Go to the basement. Go. Right now. Go. I'm gonna watch it. Go.
There's so many mirrors here too.
Where's Chris? Where's Chris?
Let's keep going. Did you hear that? Let's move this side.
Hello.
There's another mirror here.
He's like screaming. I don't know what's happening. He's got shot and shelter.
Let's go. Look at this. I felt the same thing earlier.
Oh, I don't know who did it. I was in the basement. I was sleeping and I heard something.
Crazy part is he seems calm as hell. You know, different people deal with trauma in different ways. I don't know what he was doing. I have no idea, but you know, you got to put yourself also in the situation. I know that within the comment section, they got a lot of hate because, you know, this guy sat out there and pretty much was dying alone on the porch and nobody came out there. But, you know, you got to think these people just got woke up at like 3 a.m. in the morning and people are shot. You don't know if they're going to come back and shoot again, so they're afraid to come out on the porch. Well, he's not afraid to come back on the porch, but, you know, no one's thinking that every second counts, you know, when something like this happens and you want to render aid, but a lot of that's not taught, you know, to a lot of kids these days on what to do in a crisis situation. So, you know, I try not to pass too much judgment because I've never been in this situation. And again, just praying for the family on this one.
Toledo police! Okay. Toledo police! Can you, come here, open the porch for me.
Yes, he's on the porch.
Open the porch, ma'am.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his sister.
Yeah, I got him, I got him.
Come on. Sir, you're gonna have to open this for me.
I got it, calm down.
Okay. Yes, they out here, they're here.
They left the scene?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My niece, she's in here.
See right here.
We'll have you guys wait inside.
Okay,
She's saying she's tired. I don't want her to fall asleep.
Where's he at?
You know, if this video doesn't teach you anything, it teaches you that there are some complete monsters, you know, that live among us. That's just walking down the street like regular people. Okay, just crazy.
Where's the female?
She's in here. She's in here. She's in here.
In my trunk, in my bag, there's a bag, and there's gonna be a first aid pouch. Yep. Give me a light. Give me a light. Sorry, Bob.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Back up.
Where's the other one?
I got my
Very unfortunate situation.
Right.
I want to say once again, rest in peace to the victim, and once again, love and condolences to the family of the victim. As of now, no one is yet to be arrested. I'm sure cops is combing through clues as we speak. As we wrap this video up, fam, did you ever have a local candy man or candy lady in your neighborhood? And if so, what was the experience like? Let me know in the comments. This was the story of an Ohio man who was gunned down in the early morning hours in front of his daughter over resold liquor, allegedly. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then,
While the title of saying that he got killed over a bottle of Tito's sounds really sexy and makes a good title for a video, in reality, what he got killed for was probably something even worse than that. Okay, he got killed because more than likely someone that looks just like him didn't see the same value. There's some people that walk around, they don't see value in other black people. They see you as competition, or they see you as an enemy, whatever the case may be. And you got to be conscious of those type of people. And I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I mean, they wasn't after his money. They didn't even want the liquor. This was just straight just to kill this man over was emotions and the lack of ability to control them. You know, whether you're pissed off at someone, you're holding a grudge, or you feel disrespected. That's what this was about. And it's a tragic situation, all right, because this is a 44-year-old man that was well loved by his community. A lot of people showed up in front of his house at the vigil. I think the news said they were going to go there. I didn't really catch it. But, you know, I feel horrible for his daughter. Pray for the family. And stuff like this just keeps me grounded and reminds me of the type of stuff that's out there in the world. There's just a lot of black men that do not see value, not all, but they don't see value in life in general, but especially the life of someone that looks just like them, which is crazy. This is why I'm very selective of the energy and the company that I keep, because I've dealt with situations like this where I've been robbed, like when I've been robbed by my best friend and my old best friend in Toledo that I had met when in college. I've had another great friend as well that would steal from me. You know, I learned my lesson to just be really careful of not being so trusting of new friends and meeting people, because not everybody has integrity, not everybody has morals, you know, and, you know, I just learned to be able to just be cool by myself and stay out the way. But that's all I got for you guys today. What did you think of the video? If you liked the video, do me a big favor and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate your time, as your time is very valuable, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace.